Hey everybody, welcome back. It's 12th Man Rant, preseason edition, week 1. We've actually got so much to cover this week that we had to break the rant into 2 parts. So this is part 1 of the offense. Stick around to the end or just click here now and you'll go to part 2, the defense. All right, we're back, baby. Preseason time. Finally, after such a long wait, we get some real fucking football to talk about. I can't wait. I'm jacked. I love the preseason. I know a lot of people say it doesn't matter because the score doesn't count, but fuck that and fuck them. What's really great about the preseason is you get guys who are playing for their careers. I mean, they're just putting it all on the line. The teams aren't game plan for each other, right? So it's just bread and butter, basic Pop Warner football played at the highest level. It's great. I love it. And what I love the most about it is the Seahawks have a really deep team. So there's a lot of depth to pay attention to. These guys that you see now could wind up being major players for us down the road in 2014. Let's get to it. Let's talk about the offense. 3 battles I'm really excited about. The backup running back spot, the 6th wide receiver position, and whether or not Terrelle Pryor is going to make the team. Let's dig right in. The biggest battle on offense is clearly running back. Who's going to be number 2? Beast mode's back. You know he's the cowbell guy. Who's going to be backing him up? Is it Robert Turbin or the wonder kid Christian Michael? Early reports are it's Robert Turbin, and there's a lot to like about Turbin. He's not a bad back. He's just not beast mode. That's who he gets compared to on a daily basis, and that would suck for anybody but Adrian Peterson. The problem is he gets shoestring tackled a lot, and whenever he breaks a big run, it gets called back for holding. Not entirely his fault. I like the kid. I think he's got a lot of potential. He looks so imposing, right? But he seems to just go down so easy. It's the weirdest thing. But if he lowers those pad levels, which I hear he's doing, he's going to be just fine. On the other hand, you got Christian Michael. This guy exploded in the preseason. He does moves that look like a Madden video game. It's incredible. Do you remember last preseason when we did that 360 spin juke move 30 yards downfield? I mean, it's just, nobody does that. His upside is incredible. But that being said, he doesn't see the field. And we think that that's because he's not quite the complete player. I mean, he can't pass protect. You can't pass protect in the NFL, you don't get to see the field. That's just the way it is. So I can't wait for preseason to see them both get out there and really duke it out. And whichever one comes out as the clear winner, I think they're going to get a lot of carries in 2014. Marshawn Lynch has been over 300 for the past 2 years. I think they want to tone him down to about 250. And so you're going to see whoever winds up being the number 2 back get 80 to 100 carries. That's just a prediction based on nothing because I'm just a fan. I don't know shit. Wide receiver. Now, last year the Seahawks only carried 6 wide receivers on the roster. This year, I think 5 of those receivers are already a lock. You know you're going to have Percy Harvin. You know you're going to have Doug Baldwin. Jermaine Kearse is probably one of them. And then your 2 draft picks, Norwood and Richardson. So who's left? I think this is a good fight between Phil Bates versus Ricardo Lockette. Now, we all know Lockette. We've seen what he can do. He's a super deep threat. He's got that burner speed that you like. Awesome on special teams. I mean, the Lockette Rocket tackles are just phenomenal, man. I mean, highlights for days. If those hits don't get you jacked up, you need to find another sport, man. That's just some of the great football plays of our team that we do. You know, that's what makes the Seahawks special too, right? It's like we give a fuck about special teams. We don't just throw anybody out there. We put our starters on special teams. The fact that he contributes in such a big way on special teams probably means he's going to win out. But Phil Bates has been a practice squad guy for a couple years now, and he was a project player when we drafted him. And I hear talk out of training camp that he seems to be putting it all together this year. I really want to see them both live in a game to see who can put up more big plays. I think it's going to be a great competition. I look forward to enjoying it all preseason. Finally, and this one isn't so much a competition as much as just me speculating here, Terrelle Pryor. Now, we traded a 7th round pick to get him this year. He's a veteran. He played with Oakland. Pretty sure he's going to make the team, right? But he's not going to supplant T-Jack as our number 2. So really, he has to show more than he's been showing if he even wants to make the team. Because last year, Pete Carroll and John Schneider weren't afraid to run with 2 QBs through all of the season. I want to see him step up and deliver. He's got all the tools you could want. He's athletic, he's fast, he's big, he's got a good arm. But can he go through his progressions in time? Can he make the reads he needs to make? You know, is he getting comfortable with the offense? Eventually, they're going to have to make a cut from 90 to 53, and that's hard. There are a lot of players, and we have a defensive-minded head coach. So if you have a quarterback that's not cutting the mustard, he might be off the team. You already know what Russell can do. You won't even see him for most of preseason. T-Jack is another known commodity. So watching Terrelle Pryor get out there will really be something new. So that's going to do it for this week. We're looking forward to talking to you guys next week. We'll recap the game, look forward to the next game. Make sure you hit us in the comments if you like the video. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, all that shit. You know what it is. Just look up 12th Man Rant. We'll be there. We'll be there smiling. You know what I'm saying?
12manrant.com.
12manrant.com. Go there. Definitely click on that link. And Jordan Hill. Not Jonah Hill. He's an actor. Probably a football player.